it's Amanda. What's up? Today I'm going to be doing a little Q&A video. I'm super excited because my last Q&A was a get ready with me and that was just too much. I couldn't really focus on the motherfucking questions. So today we're strictly doing a Q&A video. I have questions from that video left over that I want to address. And then I also asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow that, 90monka. There's a little teaser of my feed. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love to have you join my channel and participate in future Q&As. You know what it is. The first question I'm going to start with, this is a very serious one. How do you envision your next 5 years? What are your goals? I don't know what the exact end point, like I can't picture myself in a specific office or a specific location that I need to be, but I hope that my hard work has paid off and gotten me somewhere that I feel content with. I really would love to be doing YouTube full-time and expanding off of that, as well as using my degree from fashion school that I'm currently getting, which is a Bachelor of Design, something to do with graphic design maybe. I would love to do all my own branding. I have no doubt that within 5 years I will be content with where I am just because of the work ethic I have. Hopefully out of Toronto is one thing. Maybe Europe, New York, literally LA, get me out of Toronto, please. Favorite TV show? I might have answered this in the last one, but it's already changed. I don't watch a lot of Netflix, if I'm being honest, but some TV shows that have really stood out to me, and I mean really stood out, because I've only finished like maybe 3 series. I'm currently watching Money Heist and really enjoying it. I watched Elite about 3 months ago and it's literally the exact same cast in Money Heist, so I feel like that's kind of why I like it. I love all of those actors. I'm like, is there a shortage of Spanish actors? Because I just watched you guys in another fucking show and the shows are completely different. But shows like that kind of stress me out, so I like get anxious as I'm watching it and I have to be mentally prepared to watch it. Same thing happened with Breaking Bad. I just never finished Breaking Bad because it made me too anxious when I was watching it. I was like, no. My friend Sarah obviously asked me what my type is for boys. I don't know anybody currently that is up to the standards that I have. Like, the standards I have for myself alone are very high. So for another person, maybe they're too much, I don't know, but I have yet to meet a boy that meets even a couple of them. My type would just be someone that's kind of on the same wave that I am of productivity and just doing and pursuing what they're passionate about. Also has amazing fucking style. Like, that is now a priority. I need to be with someone who is equally as creative as me to grow creatively with them. If you're a creative person and they're not, it's very difficult to evolve that side of you. There's definitely specifics that I look for, and that's creativity, just somebody who's very passionate. Obviously you gotta be sexy, but you know what I mean? Like, the list is just too long, and as I'm learning more and growing more about myself, I keep adding to the list of like, okay, that's a given, they need to have that or that. And these aren't physical traits, these are just like mental and, I don't know, characteristics about who they would be as a person, and there's just too many. So as of right now, I decided I'm not trying to pursue any sort of relationship other than the one with myself. Somebody asked me, do I think Sphinx are cute? Yes or no? Wait, are Sphinx those hairless cats? I have to look that up. Yeah, okay. Honestly, in my opinion, Sphinx are cute because they're hairless. I'm allergic to cats, and I know it's the saliva that people are allergic to, and when they lick themselves and like their hair and clean themselves, whatever. So to me, the idea of like a very furry, hairy cat is just like repulsive. I'm so sorry if you're a cat lover, but I really don't like cats. If you know me personally, you know I do not fuck with cats. I am a dog person 100%, and it may just be because I'm allergic to them, so I just can't have that sort of affection towards them because I don't want to touch them. But since Sphinx are hairless, I mean, sure, like, I don't know if I'd say they're that cute, but they look clean, so I'll take it. How much do you relate to your zodiac signs? So I am a Sagittarius. I think I mentioned this in my last Q&A as well. I definitely do think I'm a Sagittarius in a lot of ways. Some ways I'm learning as I grow, I may not be as much as I thought I was from the jump. I am such a homebody. Like, I think this is something I've really come to terms with during quarantine. I've always known that I love to stay home and just like do shit around the house. I have a full fucking day of productivity when I'm at home, and I thrive at home. I feel so on my shit. I think for Sagittariuses, not all of them like that. It's a lot of adventure and doing spontaneous things, and I completely love doing that as well, but I need to have a balance. If I'm doing too much shit, I'm like, okay, I need at least like one day to just like refresh and then go out in the world again, you know? Definitely a Sagittarius in my sarcasm, my honesty. I'm very blunt, and I don't really give a fuck about what people think, and I feel like that's a trait that Sagittariuses have, other than when I'm filming and I fucking feel like people can hear me because I want to literally die. What's it like living home after graduation? I feel like this is talking about high school graduation, obviously, because I have not graduated university yet, and I'm like, can my parents fucking hear me, because like this is so awkward. It's okay. I would way rather be living on my own for obvious reasons. I live so close to my campus, it just doesn't make sense to move out, and honestly my home life is pretty great. I don't have many problems, so I don't mind being home. I do like having my own space though, and luckily I have a room that's big enough and catered enough towards me that I love spending time in here, and I can just like escape here whenever I want. It's okay, I don't hate it, I'm not obsessed with it. I would move out if I could, but we're chilling. My friend Matrika asked me, what is your idea of a perfect day? Or what is one thing most people don't know about you? Okay, so my idea of a perfect day would be a very early start, waking up, being on my shit, maybe going on a run, doing some meditation. I've been doing that recently, and having an amazing, huge, fucking gigantic breakfast. Eggs Benedict with smoked salmon. If I could go for brunch, that's even better. I'm gonna honestly say going to the beach, early morning, spending the whole day there, and I love days where I just don't stop. I'm just constantly doing shit, so definitely something like that, but the activities have to be my favorite things ever, you know, and my favorite meals. That would be my perfect day. Something that a lot of people don't know about me would be, that's kind of difficult because I am fucking a huge oversharer. I tell people everything and I just can't stop. I'll just tell random people about my entire life and then be like, what the fuck? So I would say strangers probably think that I dye my hair. Like, is that stupid to say? I don't know, but people think I dye my hair, and every single person asks me and I'm like, no, I don't, and then it's like a whole thing. But that's something that I'm asked like every single day. I don't dye my hair. Something else people don't know about me is that I have twin brothers. Do you have any regrets, or do you even believe in regrets? I feel like if anybody thought hard enough, they could think of a regret that they have. I don't have one regret that's just like, oh my god, like huge fucking regret. But one thing I kind of wish that my past self did was consistently upload on YouTube from when I first started my channel. But it's not a regret because I'm doing it now and I'm loving it, and maybe if I did do it, I would be over it at this point in my life, or I don't know. I'm a huge believer in everything happens for a reason. Like, that is something I definitely live by. So I don't think I have any regrets, to be honest. If you could live anywhere permanently, where would it be? I would love to say Europe for this question, but I've never been to Europe, so I don't know 100%. I'm assuming I would fall in love with Europe as soon as I go, and then I could say Italy. I feel like I would just thrive in Europe like no other, and I'm supposed to go to Amsterdam for exchange. I feel like I've mentioned this, and it kind of just depends on Corona. Since it's through my university, they're going to be very strict. They're not going to take any chances, so we'll see. But if I do end up doing that, I'll be in Amsterdam for 6 months, and then I'm going to travel a lot of Northern Europe, so I could cry thinking about it, but hopefully that is in my near future. Do you have any tattoos? I don't have any actual tattoos that I've gotten done. I do have 2 stick and pokes, computer heart, and 3 is my favorite number, and I just thought this was cute at the time. Also, I did not think this would last as long as it did. I did this like 3 years ago and it's still, honestly no, I did it like 5 years ago, it's still here. And then I also have a Sagittarius sign on my middle finger, which looks like it's fading, but I just didn't actually do it the whole way. Like, from the jump it was kind of just fucked up, but neither of these have really faded, which is so surprising to me because they're obviously like hand tattoos and I did them myself. But I love these. I do not regret these whatsoever, and I think they're so cute. I definitely want to get some tattoos in the future. I have a couple ideas, but they're very big commitments. One that I want is here on my hand that says Monka in a like super cursive script font that you wouldn't really be able to read at first glance. Very elegant, but also bad bitch. And then the other idea I had was for my finger here to do a very detailed dragon. But again, I would need to find an artist that I could trust so much to do that for me. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. It's my last question. Have you ever been on TV? Actually, girl, yes. I have done 3 background shoots, and honestly, worst experience of my life. I did not enjoy background acting. It is so boring. I think if at the time I had a YouTube channel, I would have enjoyed it more because I could have edited or done something during the time that you're waiting between like getting called to walk back and forth in the fucking background. But it was just like the specific times I went, there was one outdoor shoot that was freezing cold in the middle of winter. It was also raining, and we were kind of like in this hut the entire day, and it was a 2-day shoot. It was not that great, to be honest, but the experience was cool. And I was on the show Impulse. I think that's like a YouTube premium show, and then Dare Me. So if you guys have seen me in either of these shows, let me fucking know. I don't remember what episode I shot for, so I can't even like go and see if I'm in it. It was definitely a cool experience, but I would not be able to do background acting full time. It is so much waiting around, and it's kind of nauseating, and the food is like the only highlight. Like that's the only reason I had somewhat of an okay time, was because there was like a huge lunch every single day. If you guys have any questions that I did not answer in this video, leave them down below because I'll definitely do another Q&A in the near future. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something new about me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out.